Okay, so it's Saturday night, and what happened basically is I did a live stream earlier today for the Horiguchi versus Kape fight, and essentially first live that I had going on with the prelims, which was the one that I was gonna go into the main card with, happened to somehow glitch with my streaming software and stuff like that. So I decided to go ahead and just re-upload it for you guys to go ahead and watch if you'd like to. And I did make a couple edits just to make it a little bit more like watch friendly, so to speak. But yeah, if you guys want to rewatch it, you're more than welcome to. Have a good one. All right, guys, we are live. Just watching the UFC Apex card, Horiguchi versus Kape. This is a live watch along. Right now we just had Collins, who had like a guillotine, and then Tanzilov was on the bottom. So let me just double check a few things. Ooh, wow. Tanzilov came in with a little short right. Ten to 10 significant strikes so far for the two guys. They're still in round one. Minute in 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and 10 for your time lock right there. Collins got a decent game with the grappling side, and it looks like Tanzilov is the dude who's got more of a striker game. Yeah, Collins landing a couple knees to the body. That low kick was nice. That right jab was nice as well. I think that was a jab. I'm not sure if that was a hook. That was a jab, I think. It's a good first round for the first fight of the night. Oh, another nice knee from Collins. Nice 1-2 from Tanzilov. A nice spinning back fist. He didn't really land it, but kind of brushed off. Okay, so 22 for Collins in terms of significant strikes and 15 for Tanzilov. They got about 15 seconds left in the first round. That being said, it's a pretty good fight so far. A nice knee from Tanzilov. Yeah, the ref is just stopping it. There we go. Yeah, that's it. So that's the first round. Done. Yeah, that was a decent first round. And we just got started here too, so we'll see how it goes. If you're watching the replay, by the way, make sure you give this a like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and leave a comment as well. Much appreciated. I'm just checking a few things we got going on. We've got quite a few new fight announcements as well yesterday, so that'd be interesting to see. But I know Jamal Hill is going up to heavyweight, so that's gonna be interesting as well. People apparently asking if Paddy Pimblett would have beaten Ilia Topuria after seeing that fight with Justin Gaethje. I'm just checking my X. If you haven't already followed me on X, it's MMAKay 1993. KAY spelled out. Alright, second round starting. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. 54, 53, 52, 51, and 50. Nice jump head kick from Tanzilov. And I went for the takedown for Collins. He got Collins against the fence on his butt. Collins is putting a bunch of elbows down to Tanzilov's head. Yeah, so it's a good matchup so far. Okay, so the commentator just said that Shane Collins is taking the fight on short notice, 10 days, which is crazy to me. Yeah, late notice fights are really good for these athletes who want to be in the UFC. Nice liver kick to the liver punch to Collins is doing really good. I can't figure out who's winning these rounds though. Thank for you, those of you who just joined. Appreciate you. Ooh, yeah, Tanzilovi's doing a little showboating, but it's like unwarranted in my opinion. Tanzilovi on the takedown right now for Collins. Try to charge my phone real quick. Yeah, he's got Collins. Or he's trying to get Collins on his back. Almost had him there. That was a dogfight. It's a dog fight, bros. Who's tired? Yeah, these both look like well-rounded mixed martial artists. Oh shit. Ooh. Tanzilovi's going for a takedown because Collins is doing really good on the feet right now with the striking. We're at a minute and 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. There you go, guys. Minute left in round two. I feel like this fight's gonna end beginning of round three if it doesn't end sooner. Some of those liver shots that this Collins throwing is incredible. Tanzilovi looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired now. And now these guys are just kind of clenching around the fence. About 35 seconds left in the second round. Sorry. Dude, it's a great fight. Very entertaining fight, by the way. Thank you for all the new subscribers, too, by the way. Just want to say quickly thank you. Oh, this is a Darce. Collins got a Darce on Tanzilovi. I think this fight's going to end right now. Wow. Tanzilovi made it to the next round, saved by the bell. I didn't think he was going to make it out of that second round. Feels like he'll finish in the upcoming round, though. Rob is in Otari Tanzilovi's corner. I think I picked Otari, by the way. in my prediction show yesterday. Guys, help me get past 140 if you can on the subs. That'd be great. Although I am grateful to get to 140. It's been pretty epic journey so far. All right, round 3 starting. 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Apparently they're old trading partners as well. Michael Bisping just said. Damn, these guys are going at it. Yeah, this is pretty good. Wow. Colin's picking Tanzilov apart. Colin's is a very talented fighter. He's looking for a, I think, head and arm triangle, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Plata. Okay. Yeah, Colin's trying to get to his feet right now. 4 minutes in of round number 3, or 4 minutes left in round number 3. Fourth takedown for Tanzilov, which is interesting. Oh, nice uppercut from Tanzilov. Nice right overhand from Tanzilov. I feel like this fight should end pretty soon. Okay, another guillotine. But that wasn't a very good attempt because he didn't have it fully locked in. Okay, looks like Collins does have a guillotine. I think it just feels like the arm is too high. Yeah, Tanzilovi's not in any danger, but he needs to get out. Almost looks like he's fondling his balls for a second there. Okay, shit. Collins got Tanzilovi in a head and arm triangle. Oh, he's spun out of it. Nice. Tanzilovi got up, but Collins throwing those strikes. Tanzilovi just overthrew. Woo. Nice what was it? A left hook from Tanzilovi, but Collins is just putting the pressure on here. Yeah, this is an incredible fight. Ooh. He's in the clinch right now. What a knee Collins just threw. Big kick to the body from Tanzilovi. I think Collins got this round, or this fight in general. It's a great matchup, though. Holy shit. I love seeing this match. I mean, both of them are digging deep, you know? Yeah, Collins got more pressure, more volume, overall more success. But that's essentially what Bisping just said as well. But man, this is good. Tanzilov looks like he's a good fighter. He just needs a little bit more composure when it gets a little bit, when it becomes a little bit more of a dogfight. Whereas Collins looks more comfortable. Oh, Collins with a spinning back kick. 10 seconds left in the third round. And these guys are Collins is smiling. Tanzilovi's trying to survive here. I can't believe this went to 3 rounds. All right, the body language on Collins is good, but Otari's like looks like he's just tired and done. And you can see his corner in the corner going, "Get up, get the fuck up," which is crazy. All right, they're about to make the announcement official for who won the fight, which I think is Shane Collins. All 3 judges. 30-27. You're a winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated. Shane. That's awesome. Yeah. Shane's. Oh, I thought that was Marabin. All right, so DC's interviewing Shane Collins right now. Former A1 champion. He's not even happy with his performance. Dude, that was a great performance. Dude, what an incredible performance. What are you talking about? He definitely knows how to be a dog. Yeah, that was a great performance. All right, well, I do gotta go do something real quick. I'll be right back. We're gonna have a little commercial break. Hey guys, so it's UFC 250 Freedom matchmaking here. What I'm going to go ahead and do together is put together exactly who I picked on these matchmaking things. For example, each fight, I'm going to go top to bottom. So obviously we have Justin Gaethje, who's the first one. Now, that being said, I picked the first person to be obviously Arman Tsarukyan, as Arman Tsarukyan clearly does deserve that title shot. That being said, if they don't want to give to Arman Tsarukyan, I was thinking they could give to Charles Oliveira, maybe do Justin Gaethje versus Charles Oliveira too. I think that was Justin Gaethje's one of his worst performances, in my opinion. And the next one they can do is obviously Dustin Poirier. Now, hear me out. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, like, Dustin Poirier, why the fuck Dustin Poirier? Dustin Poirier is hella dope. Dustin Poirier is also one of the guys like Justin Gaethje who we thought would never touch gold, undisputed gold, right, so to speak. That being said, Justin Gaethje just did it. They've had 2 fights where they've gone 1-1. Dustin Poirier won the first one. Justin Gaethje won the second one. Dustin Poirier did a lot of, campaigning around the fact that he's retired. He might actually possibly want to do a fight again if they were to offer it to him. I just think it'd be something to throw a wrench in the entire division. The only issue with that is if Dustin Poirier does win the undisputed championship, then I think they basically decide to. Then it's not going to change hands, unfortunately. Now, apparently, the last time it changed hands in the lightweight division, like it did with Ilia Topuria, between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, was over 10 years ago when Conor McGregor won against Eddie Alvarez. Think about that. That's pretty freaking incredible. The next one I would go is to obviously Ilia Topuria. Here's what I think, right? You have Justin Gaethje with obviously the rematch that he's pushing. Alright guys, I'm back. Wait, let me double check you guys can hear me though. Yeah, I am back. And also, in terms of being back, make sure you hit the like button. But that being said, I'm just looking at the, and I'll continue playing that video afterwards, but we got Luana Santos here, who's fighting up against her opponent. Won 17 of her last 8 fights. One of 9 key lock submissions in UFC history. Yeah. Her opponent is Rosa. Luana Santos versus Rosa. That's the next upcoming match. Right now, she's just getting into the octagon on my end. So, yeah, I picked her to win. I think she's a decent fighter as well. I think she's undefeated if I'm not mistaken. Rosa, ranked number 8. "12 fights into a UFC career. She's in purple. She got fight of the night against Irina Aldana. So yeah, we got Rosa versus Luana Santos. Oh, I need to tell people on X I'm live. I just really remembered that. This is just talking about I got so many comments on X now. You gotta see it, bro. RDR, I think, also did it 2 times before the UFC. You guys can leave me comments in the meantime while we are here in the middle, waiting for the next fight. Right now, I'm... what am I doing? There's doing the Octagon announcements right now. The fighter announcements. Alright, the fight is on the way. Just started. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in round number 1. Just gonna quickly send this video or tweet out. So Luana Santos is kind of taking Rosa to the fence and just trying to get the grab. I think get it down on the ground at this point. I believe I picked Luana Santos as well to out grapple Rosa in my predictions video. Rosa's got some interesting tattoos on her feet. 2 arrows. But this is good for Luana Santos because she's got her in a place where she can't really get herself out of. She's got her stuck by the fence. Okay, there's a little bit forward movement. Rosa's trying to get out. Yeah, Rosa was trying to frame Santos's face to get out of the clench and off the fence, and it just did not work. Yeah, DC saying Rosa needs to create some more space against Santos because okay, I didn't know Santos is also ranked at number 11. This is a good matchup though, I think, for Santos. It just Rosa's really trying her best. She got an underhook. Yeah, so it kind of broke the clench that Santos had over her. But what's interesting to me is like, ooh, Santos won the break through a nice jab. Low leg kick from Rosa. Yeah, Santos looks a little tired due to the fact that that was a minute there. Sped up against the fence, and then she also got a lot of resistance when Rosa tried to frame her face off. Yeah, they're just kind of dancing around in the octagon at the moment in front of each other. There's a little knee feint from Santos. She threw an overhand right, which landed. Rosa's trying to get her up against the fence. It just seems like there's a minute left now. Nice 1-2 from Santos. Rosa threw, I don't even know what to call it. I think that was a hook or something. Nice jab from Rosa. Okay, so Santos went for a takedown. She got it down to the ground. Santos got it down to the ground. She's got a little headlock submission. Yeah, it's an interesting takedown the way she got it, but like Rosa looks like she's got her back right now. She's gonna try and pull over. She got her hands locked for a second there, but Santos is doing ground and pound at the moment. So, and she's moving her like a trying to. She's trying to move. Santos is trying to move Rosa away from the fence. 10 seconds left right now. Yeah, Santos definitely won this round. That's the end of round 1. It was a bit intense. Not gonna lie. Santos looks like she's a little gassed out, to be honest. Have you guys been watching? What's that show called? Tough. Have you guys been watching Tough? DC and Bisping. Luana Santos' corner is encouraging her to put the hands and have a little bit more courage with the hands. Round two ready. Santos is not really throwing much. I think she needs to throw a lot more. She's kind of like she got Rosa down. I think she threw a kick and like fell. That's like the worst thing that could happen. That takedown was like a given. Nice elbow she threw. Santos. Now Santos has half guard, which is better. Yeah, Santos looks like she's trying to finish this fight because she spent a lot of energy already in that first round. But yeah, that jiu-jitsu pressure that people put on top, that's incredible. Which is kind of what she's shoving her like shoulder into Rosa right now. But Carol Rosa's gotta like do like create space and get the fudge up because if she loses this round, that's basically 2 rounds to Santos. That means Santos pretty much got it. Rosa's gonna need like a knockout in round three. But just a lot of ground and pound from Santos at the moment. Just little shots to the body, little elbows to the body, a lot of pressure on top as well. She's like, kind of like hammer fisting her stomach at the moment, or abdomen. They're playing this pitter patter game, but it's on the floor, so the ground and pound is not. The strikes are not as significant. You know what I mean? But yeah, Rosa's got to stop engaging in this ground and pound and figure out how to get the fudge up. She's not doing a good job right now. It looks like Santos is going for a head arm triangle or head and arm choke. Sorry. Yeah, Rosa needs to figure out how to get that out of here, dude. This is crazy. She can't lose this round. She's already like minute 30 seconds left. She's literally gonna lose this entire round. Not good. 4 minutes of ground control time or something like that for Santos. Luana Santos looks very heavy on top. This is her entry into the top 10. It's crazy. I feel like this fight could be. I feel like this fight could be a lot more exciting though. Now she's got Rosa against the fence. Rosa's managed to get up on her butt, off her back basically, on her butt. But 5 seconds left. She can't really do anything. Yeah, Rosa looks a little bit dejected at the moment. She looks a little dejected and she got her corner basically trying to pump her back up. She's saying here, but this time the corner's telling Rosa to hit the body first, set up the head. Yeah, Santos looks like her gas tank is questionable. If I feel like Rosa could get a good high head kick, and that would finish the job for her. Yeah, this is a good fight though. Not as exciting as the first one, to be fair, but still decent. Thank you for those of you who joined. Yeah, Santos got control again. Bro, Rosa's got to get off this fucking, or however you say the name. Rosa's got to get off this fence. She's trying, but Santos has got her back. But Santos has put a lot of energy to get to this point, to have that control on Rosa, whatever. Yeah, Santos is a really good grappler, but she's kind of just hugging her to win the fight with control. Santos trying to like turn her around, but she's trying to get her down. Almost halfway through, or halfway through actually at the moment in the third round. We've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. 17, 16, 15, 4. Okay. Luana Santos got Rosa to the ground. She's got her back. She's got some sort of crazy. Looks like she's about to lock up a figure four. Karol Rosa's gotta figure out a way to get out of this fucking body lock right now. I mean, Santos doesn't necessarily have a body lock, but she's got her feet in front with her taking her back. And Karol Rosa just keeps trying to do like offensive ground and pound from her back, which is kind of retarded in my opinion. She needs to really get up because she's not going to win this fight. Throwing little pitter patter ground and pound strikes. She's getting pieced up though. Yeah, Jose's defending the choke, but it's just not enough at all for her. She needs to find a way out of this. 28 seconds left. Santos dominated this whole fight, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 26-30. 3 seconds left. Santos looks so happy. But obviously Rosa goes dejected. She just screamed out loud because she's so happy. What an interesting fight. Little commercial for Jackass. Yeah. So it looks like we got 6-7 of you right now. I'm excited for the main card. Next fight we got coming up is Shahbazyan versus Chokheli. And we're back. Alright, they're going to the scorecards. 30-27. Unanimous decision. Luana Santos. Yeah, that was a crazy grappling heavy fight. Doesn't look like she's getting an interview after this though. But yeah, that was a good fight. Not bad. So yeah, Leon Shahbazyan next versus Levon Chokheli. 12-4 is Shahbazyan and 14-3 is Chokheli. Is that going to be at welterweight too? Oh, he's the older brother of Edmund Shahbazyan. No way. That is cool. Watching his highlights right now. Levon Chokheli is the newest Georgian to join the UFC, which is his debut. And they're both Contender Series alums. Shahbazyan just fought Brendan Allen like not too long ago, Edmund. And now we got Leon Shahbazyan, his brother. Which is funny because I was like doing the prediction show and I was like, I'm pretty sure these guys have the same last name and they're probably related, but maybe they're not. So then I was like, maybe they're not related, but clearly they are related. So yeah, leave me a comment down in the comment section, guys, if you want to. I'm just commentating. Yeah. Pro Light 420. Shout out to you, by the way. Is that guns in your what is that? What do you have in your profile picture? That was cool. Yeah. Just commentating at the moment and waiting for the next start of the round to start. Thank you for joining, by the way. If you haven't already liked or subscribed, please do like the video. Thank you for the comments. And yeah, let's go. Let me know what you guys also thought about the UFC 250 fight card. It's crazy. Barab lost. Topuria lost. No, people saying Justin Gaethje is way better than Charles Oliveira. Full-size PSA dagger. That's dope. Yeah, that's awesome. Man, these commercials are pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Usually I have the Spo Show MMA joining, but I don't know if he can make it today. So yeah, and then we have some fight announcements that happened recently as well. Let's go ahead and talk about those. I think those were there's rumors about UFC 330 or the Paris UFC Paris basically being Aspinall versus Gane title fight and Pereira versus Hokit, but we'll see obviously when the UFC announce those how big they are. We have Izzy saying Conor versus Gaethje would be an incredible fight and feed generations and feed countries. I think we also have UFC 330. We also have Michael Morales versus Carlos Prates. I'm excited for that fight. I just don't want to see Carlos Prates lose. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. I feel like Michael Morales hasn't really been able to show too much, so I think Carlos Prates can get it done. That being said, though, I'm just like it's gonna be an interesting fight to see. And I'm not sure if it's legit or not, but it'd be a really cool fight. Sounds like it's supposed to be a number one contender fight, so we'll see what happens. We also have that Yuri Prochazka versus Paulo Costa fight, which is going to be exciting. I think Paulo Costa gets it done, honestly. All right, so tail of the tape, we got Levon Chokheli, 14-3, one no contest, 5'11", 170.5 pounds from Georgia, minus 375 favorite as well. I think I picked Chokheli in my predictions video. I have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure I picked Chokheli. And we got Leon Shahbazyan, a plus 290 underdog. Oh, he's 6'4". Holy shit. 12-4 in terms of his record. But 6'4" is a tall guy. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He has a similar body to his brother. Just Ribs and Edmund Shahbazyan is kind of odd. Kerry Hatley is the referee. All right, round one started. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, that was a nice low leg kick from Chokheli, and Shahbazyan almost like fell down. Oh, nice. Oh, he's Chokheli's already gonna get it done. Oh, liver shot. Done. Done. Nice. Nice. Chokheli is awesome. One liver shot and the whole fucking building went down. Shahbazyan's in some pain. Holy shit. He's like crying. Not crying, but he's in pain. Oh, dude. What a nice debut. Low leg kick. Dude, right on the liver. That liver shot just took him down. He threw like 5, 6 punches at the head, but Shahbazyan had his guard up at that point. Dude, yeah, that hurt him bad. What an incredible debut. We got a new crazy Georgian. They're playing the commercial for that Lioness TV show. That's really good, actually. I was trying to see if that's Ilya Taporia and Chokheli's corner of his brother, Leon Shahbazyan. Leon Shahbazyan lost by TKO. Aljamain Sterling in the building. Got Marab Dvalishvili in the building. Yeah, he's very excited. Chokheli. All right, we got two chats so far. He was still trying to hit him when he was going down. Levon Chokheli's definitely a good fighter. Third fastest win of his career as well. Joshua Van's in the house. He's here to watch Manel Kape versus Horiguchi. That's awesome. All right, we got Gaston Bolaños and Michael Aswell. Yeah, next. I picked Bolaños to win that fight. That being said, we're gonna take a quick commercial break before we get started. So go ahead and enjoy. And here we go. I don't think he deserves a rematch, but in fairness, he is undefeated or was undefeated, right? He was he defended his championship at featherweight. He moved up and let the championship go at featherweight to get the undisputed lightweight championship. I don't think Justin Gaethje is a good one, but I put the option there. The other one I like is Arman Tsarukyan. I like putting them against each other. Ilia Topuria versus Arman Tsarukyan. Ilia Topuria and Arman Tsarukyan have a lot of beef already. Ilia said some crazy shit about Arman Tsarukyan. Arman Tsarukyan is just trolling the fuck out of Ilia Topuria right now. I saw the other day when he said, or as soon as your camera works on your phone and it can read your Face ID, as soon as Face ID basically works and you can read it, go ahead and change your 18-0 to 17-1. That being said, I get people are going to troll him and shit on him, but I think Arman Tsarukyan versus him would be an interesting matchup, and I would love to see that fight personally. For Ilia Topuria, the other option I have is obviously Paddy Pimblett versus BSD, the winner of that. Honestly, I think even if Paddy Pimblett loses this fight, you can give it to Paddy Pimblett. I think Ilia Topuria and Paddy Pimblett would be a great fucking matchup. I think it would be competitive as well, and I also think, well, Ilia Topuria is another level, but I also think it would just be a fun, interesting matchup, and they already have that beef and rivalry. If you guys recall, as soon as Paddy Pimblett saw that Ilia Topuria lost, he called him out and had that, and he retweeted like all you had to do was win against a 38-year-old, and then you would have had the biggest fight of your life, which ironically is the same thing that's happening to Ilia Topuria. I think and I believe if Ilia Topuria were to win that fight against Justin Gaethje, he would have been matched up with Islam Makhachev. But then now see they've announced that a fight with Ian Gary after the fact that Ilia Topuria lost that fight. But man, I think he lost out on that part. So that sucks there. Okay, so the next one is obviously Ciryl Gane, the Fowler, the Ciryl Fowler, if you could say. The dude just can't seem to have a clean fight for whatever reason. That being said, I'm a little bit like I've changed my mind a little bit on the entire situation against Alex Pereira. A lot of people are gonna call me like, changing my tune, so to speak. That being said, I don't think that's the case. I think Ciryl Gane is genuinely an actual like Fowler, and he does it. He tends to do it a lot in all his fights, and I think he's hit people in the back of the head like on purpose. And obviously we can't prove that. We can't prove his intent, but it just seems like he doesn't because he can get away with it. He's just doing it. It's kind of like what Bedtime MMA talks about, right? If the ATM's open, you're gonna take the fucking money, right? Or if it glitches or whatever, you're gonna take the fucking money and run. Fair play. So Ciryl Gane found a loophole, went and had and fingered Tom Aspinall.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Now Tom Aspinall is obviously the champion currently, and he should have that rematch. They should have that rematch coming up. He did call for it in September in France, Paris, France. That being said, I wouldn't mind the rematch with Alex Pereira, although I don't think Alex Pereira really deserves that rematch at this point. Ciryl Gane really did a decent job, and the strike he put him out with was like legit, right? So I think he gets that. I don't think he needs to have that rematch, but I put it down there as an example. Now let's say hypothetically Tom Aspinall doesn't want to come back, or with Eddie Hearn, the whole situation, he ends up not coming back. Let's say worst case scenario, you obviously have to move Ciryl Gane up to undisputed championship. But then I think what you do is you put Alexander Volkov against him for undisputed championship for him to defend his title. And I think that'd be awesome because it'd be the second fight. Arguably the first fight, Alexander Volkov won that fight. He definitely won that fight. I mean, Ciryl Gane even cheated in that fight. He grabbed the fence. So he definitely won that fight. It's just the judges are fucking retarded sometimes. Okay, let me get back to it. So Alex Pereira we got. So Alex Pereira is the next one, obviously. That lost the match. Obviously, I put the Ciryl Gane rematch on his. Alexander Volkov is another option for him as well. And I also put Josh Hokett / WCA, Waldo Cortes Acosta. I think the Josh Hokett fight doesn't make sense yet. I think the Alexander Volkov fight makes more sense, in my opinion. I think if Josh Hokett were to fight Alex Pereira, I don't know if Josh Hokett could actually win that fight. I do think it's a very competitive fight between the two of them. That being said, obviously, if Hoke can get Alex Pereira down to the floor, he's fucked. Like, Alex Pereira is fucked. And if Alex Pereira has any decent takedown defense against Josh Hoke's fucked. And so that's how I kind of see that fight playing out there. So, I mean, it's really a toss-up in this particular case. I also think about the size with Josh Hoke. I don't know if the size of Josh Hoke versus Alex Pereira would be an issue, but I also, thinking about it more and more, I mean, Alex Pereira used to be a middleweight, right? Then he went from middleweight to light heavyweight, then from light heavyweight to heavyweight. Josh Hoke is more like a light heavyweight, if you think about it. Like, if you look at his physique and his size and stature, he looks more like a light heavyweight. And I'm pretty sure you can probably get to middleweight if you really wanted to do that. That being said, I think the line is a lot smaller at the heavyweight division, and it's a lot easier to get to heavyweight championship, and I think that's why he's doing it that way. I also love the fact that he did that fight with Curtis Blades, and the way he won that fight I thought was incredible. But now, next one we got is Sean O'Malley. So Sean O'Malley versus Peter Yan is, I think, the next matchup. That being said, obviously you have to put Peter Yan versus Merab Dvalishvili first. If Merab wins that fight, you obviously could do the rematch with Peter Yan. If Peter Yan were to lose, or you could do the matchup with Merab. Here's my issue. If Peter Yan and Merab do the rematch, right, and Merab wins that fight, which I think is likely to happen, or is possible. I mean, we've seen anything is possible in fighting, but if that does happen, hypothetically, I think Sean O'Malley won't get a title shot if that's the case. And if Sean O'Malley can't get a title shot because Merab is now the champion again, I think that's going to be an issue for, obviously, Sean O'Malley. So, in my opinion, the best option here is you push Sean O'Malley to do the Peter Yan rematch first, which I know people won't be happy with, and then you give the winner of that to Merab. That being said, Merab can still win against Sean O'Malley, but I think at least now Sean O'Malley has a little bit more time that he can actually try to figure out a way to win, so to speak, against Peter Yan. The second person I have for Sean O'Malley to match up against is possibly Corey Sandhagen. Obviously, if Corey Sandhagen loses that fight against Bautista, Mario Bautista, I think that's completely fine. The only reason I wouldn't put Mario Bautista in the mix is just because they used to be mates and stuff. And then the third option I have for him is Umar Nurmagomedov. Obviously, they are in the top 5 and they still haven't fought each other. I think that's a great matchup for Umar, not for Sean O'Malley, unless Sean O'Malley can keep it on the feet. But you see with like MMA, most of the time the grappler gets their way if they can close the distance. Okay, so unfortunately you have Ariel Helwani. Oh, sorry, Ayman Zahabi. I apologize, I misread that. You have Ayman Zahabi. So I think the first matchup you can give him is Peyton Talbot. Now, okay, so Zahabi's ranked at number 6, and then I put Peyton Talbot, who's also ranked at number 11. If not Peyton Talbot, then I thought Raul Rosas Jr., who's also ranked at number 13, and Marcus McGee, who's ranked at 15, who just recently fought as well. Those are, in my opinion, the best options.
Well, thank you to subscribers.
I mean, I don't know who else you could really give to him. Vinicius Oliveira, I believe, who's number 12, who already has something booked up. And I think he's fighting.
The fights are about to start. We got Michael Aswell, who's the favorite, versus his opponent, Bolaños. So I got Bolaños in this fight. Michael Aswell, I know, is the favorite. Michael Aswell's also for. Michael Aswell's got some nice 1 and 2s. A nice straight one or jab. Michael Aswell's hands are looking fucking dope. Damn. Michael Aswell's putting on Bolaños. Man, hopefully Bolaños is not buying that he's the underdog and here to prove something wrong, because I picked him to win this fight. So, holy shit's me. I mean, right now, Aswell's looking way better. Nice. Like, he knocked Aswell off his feet. Aswell got back up, though. Hit the fence, got back up. Oh, these guys are swinging, bro. Holy shit. This is a good fight. Let's fucking go, yeah? Yeah, these guys are at it, scrapping, essentially. Holy shit. Nice. I like it. I really like it. I really, really like it. Okay, buddy. Let's do this. Number 1. Yeah, this is good. Aswell's looking very fucking sharp. Very sharp here. I would love to see him do it. Oh my god. These guys are throwing haymakers at each other. By the way, that's just a joke. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, these guys are fucking at it, bro. This is dope. It's great to see this fight. Yeah, Aswell was definitely putting a pace on. Bolaños went for a low leg kick, but kind of got stumbled back. Aswell just threw a couple. Bolaños is really going for those leg kicks, honestly. But Aswell Jr. is just up top, like headhunting essentially, in my opinion. But he's very patient as well. He's just going for it. Looks like his pants are a little bit off center, but that's okay. But Aswell just looks. Oh, that was a nice body kick from Bolaños. Bolaños tried to do a short elbow, but it didn't go through as Aswell was coming in. Aswell was landing really good fucking strikes to his face, to Bolaños' face. Yeah, that's why like Aswell did a little bit more to the body. I want to see more of that. Aswell looks good though. He just lost to Luke Riley in his last fight. That was nice. He slipped it and then he like ducked it and then went up top and came back over. That was nice. Dude, Aswell is looking dope. Oh, this is an exciting fight. Oh my god. Yeah, Bolaños just threw a leg kick, but he kind of... yeah, a lot of leg kicks from Bolaños, man. Holy shit. Leg kick central here, hurry. A nice short little elbow. Nice short elbow from Bolaños. It's a minute 35 right now, left in round 1. But this is a great first round for these two guys. I mean, Michael Aswell looks incredible, in my opinion, right now. Even though I didn't pick him to win this fight, he looks like he's doing a very good job. But Bolaños is staying in the fight. That's the crazy part, too, about it. Like, even though Bolaños is kind of getting pieced up a little bit here and there, he's still in the fight. He's not out of it, you know? Nice. Nice jab by Aswell, and nice 1-2 by Bolaños. Bolaños is ducking. Oh, okay. So Aswell's landed 25 head strikes. Bolaños landed 10 leg kicks. Aswell's only had one leg kick so far. We've got less than a minute left in the round 1. Oh, Bolaños looked like he kind of stumbled Aswell for a second there. Oh, he stumbled him again. Second strike, stumbled him with. He could finish him here. Okay, Aswell's trying to like walk it out. Aswell's coming back in. We got the worst ref in the world, Herb Dean. Herb Dean's just standing away so he can just watch people, you know, foul each other. But that's okay. I think they had a head clash there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bolaños is... oh, that leg kick looked like it broke his... sounded like he broke his foot. Bolaños is putting it on. 5 seconds left. Oh, Bolaños with a spinning back fist. And Herb Dean comes in 3 seconds later. Herb fucking Dean, bruh. What can you say about this guy, huh? Fucking can't. Nobody like. He's a terrible fucking referee. Anyways, guys. This is a great fucking fight. Great ass fucking fight. In fact, I can't be more and more excited about this fight. God, I'm weird. Haha. And fucking tired as fuck from yesterday. Had a crazy ass Friday night with my friends for his birthday. Shout out to Richard. Richard, you the boy. Speaking of Richard, let me send this over to him. See if that cunt will join the fucking live chat, yeah? Alright, round 2 is about to start, by the way, guys. Alright, mate, let's fucking go, yeah? Aswell versus fucking Bolaños. I picked Bolaños just so you guys know. The first round was pretty good. Michael Aswell started out really well. And then Bolaños did a really good job towards the second, or that last minute, I think, in the first round. Right now, they're doing both really good. Bolaños looks like he's putting it on Aswell. I think he felt like he had Aswell out towards the end, and Aswell's kind of just fighting to keep his way in. But yeah, all right. I just messaged Richard's brother Alex, so if he joins, that'd be dope. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here, guys? All right, so we were 4 minutes and 11 seconds in. Aswell's doing really, really well. Really well. Both guys are doing really well, though. So let's see. The pace is a little bit less than it was in the first round, but it's still like a very high pace compared to like previous, well, compared to the previous female fight. That being said, ooh, what a nice jab to the body from Bolaños. Bolaños is like really trying to stick it to Michael. A lot of body shots from Bolaños, which is nice to see. But Michael Aswell's just headhunting. Okay, Michael Aswell kind of went for a takedown for a second there against the fence because he had Bolaños back against the fence. But now Bolaños just pushed him off and basically shoved him off. And now Bolaños goes for the takedown, gets the takedown. Okay, Michael goes all the way up against the cage, but they're on the like Michael Aswell's on his butt at the moment with Bolaños on top of him. That's what she said. Anyways, let's go. These guys are doing good. Man, I feel so much better with this coffee, man. I was feeling like barely talking there earlier. Now these guys are trying to fill each other out. Ooh, that's what she said as well. Ooh, nice body kick from Bolaños. Aswell just landed a really nice left hook. Or left jab, sorry. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, sorry, that was a weird ooh. Michael Aswell looks like he's good in the fight, but he's almost like fading a little more, in my opinion. And it looks like Bolaños is taking the fight away from Michael Aswell. Especially that last minute of the first round. And now we're like we're already more than halfway through the second round, and in my opinion, Bolaños is doing a lot better. Aswell's still in the fight, but Aswell was supposed to be the favorite here, so minus 390 favorite. So that's a big favorite, to be fair, against a guy like Bolaños. Bolaños, oh, nice. He did a nice, what do you call it? Uppercut to the body, or to the liver. Right, uppercut to the liver. God, I gotta get these better. And overhead left. I'm like trying to like gauge what I'm saying. Dude, Bolaños is just doing some incredible striking right now. I mean, he didn't look that good in the first round. He looks a lot better now. Oh, nice step in elbow to Michael Aswell. And Michael Aswell didn't like that, which is why he did it again. Referring to Bolaños. Man, Aswell's looking dope. Sorry, Bolaños is looking dope. Yeah. Wait, Bolaños is, I guess, the bigger guy? That's what they're saying. But Aswell looks like he's out of his depth at this point a little bit. Now I feel like the tides that's fairly like properly. Oh, that was a nice kick. That was a nice block right there. So we got a minute left in round number 2. Bolaños seems like he's starting to win this fight at the moment, and if it continues to go in that direction, with Bolaños winning so far, then I think he can steal the entire fight. But he has to obviously win the third round. That being said, Michael Aswell is missing a little bit more than he was. Wow. Okay. We got taken to the ground. Aswell's on his back. Bolaños on the top. They kind of just rolled into this, to be honest. Now they both got up. Oh, wow. All right. So we got Bolaños got a little bit of a cut on his upper left eye. That was a nice 1-2 from Michael. Nice head kick from Bolaños. Bolaños putting the kicks back into it. Yeah. Low leg kick again. Very nice. 2 seconds left. Nice spinning back elbow. I don't know if he really landed that though. That's the only thing. But yeah, what a great round 2 for these guys. This is a great high intense fight. So I'm enjoying this. This is awesome. Probably should start the whole replay of this video here. of this live stream. Come on, buddy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Alright, let's see if we have anything cool on. Okay, so Blind Bear on X said, let's give Harry Hardwick to. Okay, maybe it's just a little bit of a meme. Apparently Dana White's considering UFC Rome. I don't know if that's a joke. Bolaños looks hyped up. Woo! I like it. My pick is doing well, bro. Let's fucking go, yeah? I'm loving it. McDonald's. Shout out to Mickey D's. Alright, so seems like oh, nice head kick fucking from Bolaños, bro. Aswell's got to win this fight now for being the underdog. I mean, being the favorite. Bolaños is on Polymarket is favorite to win right now this fight. Yeah, Bolaños is looking very, very good. Very good. Bro, Michael Aswell was putting on Bolaños. I knew Bolaños had a chance in this fight. I just had a feeling. I had a fucking feeling. He's got a nice chest hair too. Oh, that's his tattoo. Never mind. Is that chest hair or tattoo? I can't tell. Alright, anyway, speaking of that, let's see how the, oh, nice overhand left from Michael, but didn't really land. Oh, nice 1-2 from Bolaños. Let's go, Bolaños, baby. Let's do it. Okay, Michael Aswell coming back a little bit. Woo! Stumbled Bolaños there for a second. Nice uppercut from Michael Aswell, and he gets him up against the fence. People are saying that it's kind of like 19-19, meaning Bolaños won the second round, Aswell won the first round. I think it's 2018. I think Bolaños won. Oh, okay, I think he just slipped there. My bad. Bolaños just fell to the ground. So I was like, oh shit, something happened. Bolaños is starting to wear the damage a little bit more than Aswell, though. Oh, Bolaños is starting to get pieced up, to be honest. And Bolaños is putting a lot to that body, but Aswell starting to pick up the pace even more. And he's starting to put it on Bolaños again. I just don't know why Aswell doesn't go to the body a little bit more with Bolaños. Because that's what I would assume that he would do, especially if you see your opponent doing it to you. Like, would you know what I mean? Want to do it back to them a little more? But yeah, dude, this guy is, oh, nice. Yeah, these guys are turning it up, bro. I mean, they're up against the cage right now in a clinch sequence, but they just broke the clinch. Nice head kick from Bolaños. We're at 2 minutes and 35 seconds in of round number 3. 30 seconds left in round number 3, so halfway through. So far, Michael Aswell is winning this round, in my opinion. He's got 72 total head strikes and 42 to Bolaños. Yeah, really good. Oh, nice front kick by... Man, Bolaños' kicks are pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Bolaños is still good too. He's like laughing. Yeah, Aswell needs something a little bit more, I think, to win this round and to possibly win this fight. Because if the judges did give him round 1, then he could win this fight. But I mean, Bolaños is doing really good for a guy who's the underdog. Oh, he landed Bolaños landed a nasty left on Aswell. Wow. All right. The Texan looks like he's about to lose this fight, possibly. Oh, okay. Bolaños did a little spinning back elbow, and Aswell took his back. Aswell's putting on him now against the fence. This is a great fight, yeah. A nice 2 body kicks from Bolaños. Now, funny enough, Aswell looks like the fresher guy. But Bolaños, Aswell did like outstrike him in the first round, and that's about it. He's outstriking him in this third round as well, to be fair. But that being said, I think he needs a little bit more. I think he needs like a knockdown or something, or at least to land just a little bit more. He's got 45 seconds left to do that. But he made Bolaños miss right there. That was good, and he landed his own. Okay, Bolaños is fighting a little bit outside of himself. Aswell's on top. He felt because Bolaños is on the ground. Bolaños is elbowing to the head. Aswell's looking really good in this third round. But Bolaños is in the fight. Just got 15 seconds left. I don't know who. I think Aswell might get this decision. Maybe it's going to be a split decision. Dude, Bolaños made Aswell's head bleed from the elbows. Oh, 1 second left. That was a dogfight, bro. They both scream at each other afterwards. Like an excitement. I think that scream from Bolaños is more like frustration. Interesting enough. Is it? Is it not? Who knows? And now we got this commercial for Blue Chew, which is great. Personal advice to you guys, never try one. And I don't speak from experience. All right, we're doing good on this live. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's get those likes in, boys. Girls, let's get those likes in. Let's get those. If you're watching the replay, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. And they got a little commercial from KFC. By the way, I got a bunch of views on the Topuria fight, Topuria video. By Joe Martinez. Judge's scorecard. 29-28. It's gonna be Michael. Oh, it's a dream killer. Bolaños. I got my pick right. Let's go, baby. Gaston Bolaños. Let's go, baby. I got that right. I got that pick right, guys. I got that pick right. Let's go. Yeah, he landed some great shots in the third and the first as well. Bolaños was scared of this guy. So I don't blame him. But now he's crying because he lost his father, and last time his father saw him was, yeah. So GC's just interviewing Bolaños right now. Yeah, this could be 29-28 either way. I could see Michael Aswell winning this fight. It's kind of a, I don't think it's a robbery, but the Dream Killer won 2 out of his last 3, which is good. That was crazy though. He was a big underdog in this fight. We got Mitch Raposo next versus Alan Nascimento. I picked Nascimento, I think, in this fight. I went against Raposo. Let's check the phones. Yeah, this is crazy. All right, Zufa 8 coming up. Looks like very, very good. I'm asking Colin if he wants to join the live. I was going to ask Clutch as well. So those of you guys just tuning in, by the way, we are watching Horiguchi versus Kape, or Kape versus Horiguchi, sorry. Live watch along. The next fight to come up is Alan Nascimento versus Mitch Raposo. I picked Nascimento in my predictions video. And Raposo is the favorite here, 10-3, but Nascimento is 22 and I think 6th, something like that. Part of the Diego Lima team. And he's had 4 straight wins to land on the top 15 of the flyweight division. So this is going to be a great fight. Super excited for this fight. That being said, it's going to start pretty soon. And Mitch Raposo was on season 29 of he had some crazy fights too, actually, now I'm looking at it. Some crazy scraps. But yeah, for those of you joining, don't forget to leave a like, leave a subscribe. Also, if you're new to the channel, do check out my older videos. Also, if you want to leave any comments in the comment section, I can go ahead and address those. I was talking about some other fights earlier that were like mentioned, that Carlos Prates versus Michael Morales fight, which is pretty dope. And yeah, man, I would love to get some interviews with some fighters as well pretty soon, hopefully, if I can. I'm going to keep trying, but yeah. I was just watching the Joe Rogan Experience, and I was watching the what's it called? Justin Gaethje interview with his coach as well, which was pretty good. But man, these fights are exciting. So far we've had 3 fights. One of those went like the guy got slimed out immediately, which was crazy. But yeah, it's been good fights so far, to be honest with you guys. Really good fights. Now we just got essentially this next upcoming fight. Which is Nascimento versus Raposo. I picked Nascimento to win. But yeah. So throw some comments in the comment section for now, if you guys want to. Just because we're just waiting right now for the fights to get started and the announcers to go ahead and start in the octagon. But yeah. And in the meantime, I'm going to put a little commercial fucking break here. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just going to put a little bit something for the meantime. It's one of my recent videos. This weekend, actually. And then I have Marlon Vera. I think he actually moved up to featherweight too. Marlon Vera, I think he's already fought him anyways. Davison Figueroa was the other option, but you have David Martinez versus Umar Nurmagomedov coming up soon. So that's the reason why I didn't pick that. Okay, so Marcus McGee was that one for the last one. Okay, for Josh Hockett, obviously Alex Pereira. I think that's a great matchup for him. If not Alex Pereira, do Sergey Pavlovich. If not Sergey Pavlovich, Josh Hockett is ranked number 4, by the way. So Alex Pereira would be, he's not in the ranking at the moment, but I think he's a good matchup. Otherwise, you have Sergey Pavlovich. Okay, Pavlovich is ranked number 3. So then you could do Pavlovich versus Josh Hockett, or you could do Waldo Curtis Acosta, who's ranked number 5, and Josh Hockett's ranked number 4. So those are sort of my options with that one. The next one is Derek Lewis. So Derek Lewis is obviously ranked at number 11, and then you have the ranking for Marcin Tybura, which is number 12. But you could do him. You can do Brandon Pericic at number 14 and Mick Parkin at number 15. That being said, those are my matchups for those ones. The next ones are coming up right now. You got Marissa Rufi at number 7. That's one option. That's one content. That's one that won against Michael Chandler, right? So you have obviously the first one I put was Holloway versus McGregor. The winner of that or the loser of that, to be fair, like it doesn't necessarily matter in my opinion. But one of those guys could basically be his next opponent. Or the Paddy Pimlet versus BSD. Paddy's number 6, ranked number 6, and BSD's ranked number 5. Whoever wins or loses that, you can do that as well. If you don't do the Ilya Topuria versus Paddy Pimlet one. And then Charles Oliveira, I feel like this one's really not a good
pick in my personal opinion, but it was just something I wanted to put 3 for some reason, so I put 3. Charles Oliveira is one that came up with. I just thought you give Mauricio Rufy a little chance to fight up a little bit higher at Charles Oliveira, and I know they're both like Brazilians, so I don't know if that's an issue there, but for the most part, I think that'd be a great matchup. Then you have my
Okay, we do have this fight starting up pretty soon. Alan Nascimento versus Mitch Raposo. So they're just doing the fighter announcements right now. Let's go ahead and continue this for a second there.
Michael Chandler, who obviously lost. I think Chandler should actually just retire. Like, genuinely, I think he should just retire.
My timing was terrible there. Okay, so it is starting right now. Let's go. Round 1 for Mitch Raposo versus Alan Nascimento. Again, I picked Alan Nascimento, who's the underdog here, and Mitch Raposo is the favorite. Damn, it's nice outside. It was like raining for a second there. Let's see what happens with this fight. Raposo, definitely the shorter guy. Oh, nice. Mitch Raposo had a good 1-2 right there. Put Nascimento against the fence right there. If you guys are leaving comments, by the way, I'm going to check them afterwards, after the first round. So we got 4 minutes and 15 seconds in. Oh, these guys are cracking for a second there. Nice. Yeah, Nascimento's got to go first, is what Bisping just said, because Mitch Raposo is doing pretty well himself. But Nascimento looks a little bit more hesitant to me in the purple. You got Mitch Raposo in the blue. But Nascimento is who I picked to win. Nice. That was some nice body strikes. So, yeah, these guys are kind of dancing right now around the octagon, ATM at the moment. Nascimento went for a big one there, but he missed. Raposo's very fast. Mitch Raposo's very fast. Mitch Raposo's the favorite, I believe. I mentioned that already, but I picked Nascimento to win this fight. But Nascimento has not really thrown anything, in my opinion. Okay, now he's going for the takedown. He's got a single leg. I don't think he's going to be able to get Mitch Raposo down, though, because Mitch Raposo is, if I'm not mistaken, is a grappler as well. But Mitch Raposo looks great on the feet right now, I'm not going to lie. Especially for a flyweight. I mean, dude, Nascimento looks huge for flyweight, if I'm being honest with you guys. He looks like he could be a featherweight. Nascimento's got some blood coming down his right eye, which is crazy. But Nascimento looks really, like, I don't know how to say it. He just looks really, like, tentative. He hasn't really, like, thrown much at all. Oh, Raposo just hit him with a nice left hook. But, man, Mitch Raposo, I feel like could land a lot more because Nascimento doesn't really seem to be wanting to engage, if I'm being honest with you guys. And we're like already, it's like less than halfway through the, or we're more than halfway through the first round. We got 2 minutes and 2 minutes left. 159, 158, 157, 156, 155. That's the time step right there. This is round number 1. Nascimento versus Raposo. Raposo looks like he's doing a lot better. I think he's winning this round, honestly, in my opinion, at this point. Nascimento really just not throwing anything. He's just putting the pressure on, but not doing anything with that pressure. He threw a quick knee, which was really nice because he's got that height advantage, but he keeps trying to go for a takedown. I don't think he wants to strike with Raposo, which is, I think, the issue he's having. But he's trying to get a body lock, and he's not able to get it. He's going for a single leg again, second time. Okay, Raposo just reversed it now. So he's got Nascimento against the octagon cage. Dude, what a fight. What a fucking fight, yeah? This is a great fight. Alright, they just broke from the clinch. Clinch, sorry. That being said, Nascimento just looks way too hesitant. Like, the dude needs to fucking throw something, dude. Low leg kick right there. Like, he barely turned his whole body over there. It's weird. Yeah, Nascimento's not looking really good. Even though I picked him, he's not looking very good in this fight. At least his first round. He definitely doesn't want to strike with Raposo. Mitch Raposo is just very, very, very good on the feet in the striking range, especially in that pocket range. It looks like. But every time he gets Raposo in the close range in the pocket, he goes for a takedown, single leg or double. Well, mostly single leg. But yeah, he looks like he's afraid of Raposo and what he's got coming back towards him. Raposo looks very, very clean. Nascimento definitely is wearing the damage a lot more. Sorry about that. He's definitely wearing a lot more damage. He's got that Charles Oliveira guy. Alright, just checking the comments real quick. If you guys have left anything. Leave me some comments. Give me some likes, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it for the Kaz, man. The Kazmanian devil. Shout out to Jaden Cable, who's done an interview with Ethan Ewing, which is coming out on Friday. Nascimento's corner is telling him to put the hands on Raposo, but he's just not using his hands at all. Like, that's the issue we have. He's just too tentative or hesitant to throw anything. He's like definitely wearing damage. I think that's what he's afraid of, because Raposo has no damage on his face at all, whatsoever, my friend, whatsoever. Very, very good. Oh man, I just saw the tequila thingy in the. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, this is a very, very boring ass fight. I'm not gonna lie. Round number 2, we're at 4 minutes and 42 seconds. We got your boy Raposo, who I did not pick to win this fight, who's winning so far, in the blue, and Nascimento in the purple. Nascimento has a lot of damage on that under that right eye right there. But Raposo looks like he's comfortable, even though he's got that height disadvantage. I mean, Nascimento is really fucking tall for flyweight, in my opinion. Allegedly, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Mitch Raposo is about to put it on Nascimento, but Nascimento just got. Is that eye poke, I think? They just paused it right now. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. And it's the eye poke. What a fucking cunt, yeah? Serial going number 2, mate. What the fuck you doing here? Thank God Herb Dean wasn't the fucking referee in it. Be fucking sliming you out and then telling you, oh, you the wrong one here. Okay, Mitch Raposo wants to get back in. The ref is giving Nascimento a little bit of a warning here. And Nascimento's using this time to recover. Alright, fight's restarting now. We're at 4 minutes left in round number 2. In my opinion, Raposo got round number 1. Nascimento is just way too tentative, not throwing shit, very hesitant, going for the single leg takedowns, not making them happen, getting reversed by Raposo. Raposo's got Nascimento thinking a little too much. And also he's trying to close the distance, but if Nascimento closes the distance on Raposo, he's going to go for the takedown, and then Raposo's going to just deflect that, so. Yeah, dude, Nascimento has no fucking sense of urgency. Starting to pick up a little bit. He got clipped by Mitch Raposo there in the chin. I don't know what that was. I think that was a left or a right. I can't even remember. Raposo is doing good though on the feet. Very good. Very, very good. Very good, my bloody bastard. Ha. Oh man. Come on, Nascimento, bro. Dude, fucking move, bro. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Going for a takedown again? Even though you know it's going to get stuffed? Raposo's got the underhand, like, the underhook, sorry. The underhand. He's got the underhook, so. By the way, let me know, guys, if the volume's okay in the comments. But now they're just hugging each other against the fence, talking about their moms and the coffee they had this morning, which is pretty fascinating, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Mitch Raposo got away. The one who got away. Raposo is just really striking really, really well. Keeping this fight on the feet where he wants it. And Nascimento is just very overthinking just everything he does. He's just very slow. Like, Mitch Raposo is just incredibly quick and faster than Nascimento. I wonder what type of ranking these guys would have if they're not in the top 15. I think they're probably up there like in the 40s and 50s. But Mitch Raposo looks dope as hell. He also was on Dana White's Contender Series, or not Contender Series, Tough. I think it's season 29, if I'm not mistaken. I mentioned it earlier. But this guy, Mitch Raposo, is putting the pressure on now Nascimento. And Nascimento is more on the back foot now, so Nascimento can't really get his takedown anymore attempt. But he's throwing a lot of kicks because he has that height advantage. But he's still getting countered really well by Raposo. And I didn't pick Raposo to win this fight, but Nascimento's now starting to show a sense of urgency. But there's a minute left in the second round. Like, what are you gonna do here? I mean, you gotta do something, but he needs to like figure out a way to like get a high head kick and then bring the hook around or something, the opposite side. Okay, yeah, Nascimento just looks terrible on the feet. I'm not gonna lie. He's not throwing shit. He's like, it looks like every feint he throws is just way too slow, and Mitch is just seeing them immediately, and now he's got him up against the fence, but he's seeing them immediately, and he's just doing such an incredible. Okay, there's some nice clinch work from Nascimento. That's the first thing I saw that I liked in this fight, where he like put knees to the body on Raposo, but Raposo is swinging a little bit overly now at this point. Now he's composed himself, but dude, any feint that Raposo throws, Nascimento is like way overreacting, like genuinely. He almost looked a little bit like he was afraid there because he definitely overreacted there for a second. But guys, if you just joined the stream, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. I'll go ahead and read those comments out in between rounds and stuff out as well. Regardless of that, thank you for the support. We have 141 subs. We just hit 140 quite recently, so I'm really excited. I got a couple of quite decent views as well. And if you guys have any comments, criticism, just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay? But that being said, yeah, we've been doing decent here. So thank you guys for appreciate it for everything. All right, let's see what's up next. So, third round started. Not, in my opinion, Raposo is definitely winning this fight so far. Oh, he's got a nice 1-2 right there at the very beginning of the round. All right, 90% Raposo wins this fight. That's what Polymarket says right now. 10% for Nascimento, obviously. But dude, Raposo's just so clean in the pocket. Very clean. Nascimento's got Raposo in the back foot though. Okay, he just threw a flying knee, got Raposo against the cage, and then was trying to close the distance. And Nascimento threw some nice hands right there. Almost clipped Raposo. So now he's with the significant strike advantage right now in round number 3. But he looks terrible in this fight so far. Like this round 1 and 2 was terrible. He's doing really good with the knees and the clinch, which I do like from Nascimento. But I picked Nascimento to win this fight. So far, he is definitely losing. And even if he does manages to win this round, let's say, if he manages to win this round, I mean it's 2018 right now, so that means that he still wouldn't win the fight in totality, even if he wins this round. But he's chasing, like now he has a sense of urgency. Oh, he dropped Raposo. Nascimento dropped Raposo and now he's got him on the ground where he wanted him. And now he's doing ground and pound and elbowing his head there. And Raposo's got his leg from half guard. He's got one leg locked in. Yeah, this is a great fight. We got 3 minutes left in the round of round number 3 so far. This is gonna be Nascimento's round, I think. But this is the crazy thing about it. It's like you're a fighter. If you watched all these fights and like you've seen things happen before, you should know that you need to put a lot more pressure on. But it seemed like he was just overly in his head, overthinking everything. And I think it was just because Mitch Raposo was just so good on the feet that he just could not figure out how to mitigate that because the power is just so damaging. Because I mean, he's got that like hard, like that disgusting cut under his right eye That being said, we got beautiful daylight out here. This is great. I love it. But we got you got like less than half the round left in round number 3. Regardless of what happens in this round, as long as Raposo can make it to the end of the bell or the end of the round, he's got this fight. Now there's just a lot of ground and pound from Nascimento on the ground, but Raposo's trying to like mitigate that by holding on to Nascimento and keeping that and not giving him that room that he needs. Right now, Nascimento is throwing elbows and hooks to the head, which is actually not a terrible job. He's doing pretty well, actually. Nascimento's in half guard currently, just trying to keep Raposo on the ground and not let him get up. But I feel like Raposo needs to get up. So the commentator team is suggesting that Nascimento's got more significant strikes compared to Mitch Raposo, which is kind of odd because if you look at it, Mitch Raposo is definitely winning this fight, especially round 1 and 2. Yet they're suggesting that this could be a robbery if it goes to scorecards, which is kind of weird. 84% Raposo to win this fight, Polymarket, and 60% Nascimento, which is a lot lower than the 90-10 that we had earlier today. But we only have 30 seconds left in this round. And I think if Raposo can make it to the end, which he looks like he can. I mean, he's getting up. He's getting up. Oh, okay, Nascimento took him back down. Damn. Nascimento didn't let him fucking go anywhere. Just literally brought him back down. Like, humble yourself, little kid. But he's got that. He almost had mount there for a second, but he's got 4 seconds left. And that is the end of round number 3 for Mitch Raposo and Nascimento. Personally, I think Raposo got the W on that fight. We'll see what happens with the final scorecard. But yeah, it's been a good fight so far. I'm gonna check if Colin messaged me. Guys, we got 3 likes. Let's get those likes up. All right. Well, we just watched the fight against Alan Nascimento versus Mitch Raposo. We're just waiting for the final scorecards right now. Mitch Raposo looked really good, especially on the feet in the striking range in the first round and the second round as well. In my opinion, he's won the fight. However, Nascimento had a good comeback after round number 3. That being said, I keep saying that being said. I should like my fighting nickname should be like that being said. That being said, all right, we got the judges' scorecards right now. Let's hear what they have to say. 29-28 for Raposo. 29-28 Nascimento. For your winner by split decision. Mitch Raposo. Let's fucking go. Nascimento looks a little bit surprised, but bro, you didn't do fucking bullshit in round 1 or 2. Sucked in round 1 and 2, bro. Like, I didn't bet on him, but I definitely picked him to win. Alright, I'm picking Mitch Raposo next. Yeah, he was tagging him up in first 2 rounds. Someone's dad passed away. He called up Brandon Moreno. Noche UFC. That's Mitch Raposo. And Mackenzie Dern posted some pictures of her training. She has that fight scheduled August 15th against Jillian Robertson. I haven't talked about that fight yet. Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson. I think Jillian Robertson can get it. That's crazy, bro. Nascimento is actually trending right now. But yeah, people seem quite frustrated that Alan Nascimento wasn't really putting it on. Bea Mesquita is next versus Melissa Mullins. You know, Michael Bisping's gonna go crazy on the commentary there for Melissa Mullins. She's not doing too bad, yeah. She's not doing too bad. She got a good 1-2, yeah. She got a good 1-2 down the pipe. That was probably unwarranted, but yeah, boy. All right, so Melissa Mullins is coming out right now of the octagon, not the octagon. Sorry, she's coming out of the closet. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's coming out of she's got out of the Apex back end, I guess is the best way to say it. She got 10 purple. Sorry, she got purple shorts on. Dude, Bisping, man, she brings it every single time. Bisping glazing fucking Melissa Mullins, just because it's a country woman. His country woman, sorry. So she's got 6-1 UFC takedown ratio, 4 wins by knockout, and 3 first round finishes, which is actually not bad for Melissa Mullins. But bro, Bisping glazing, extremely glazing. That being said, in the same breath, let's go ahead and see what they have to share with us about Bea Mesquita. I picked Bea Mesquita, by the way, if you haven't watched my predictions video already. I definitely picked Bea Mesquita. Bea Mesquita is a mosquito, no? On the ground. I don't know if that made sense, but she crazy. She cray. She 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 a little like she can get to you, you know? You know what I'm saying? She can get to you. Nah, she's good though. She's a great fighter as well. And now for more. Bea Mesquita. She's walking out to the octagon. What a crazy UFC 250 fight card, and then you have this after all that. Bea Mesquita looks angry, bro. Holy shit! One of 12 active Brazilian UFC bantamweight fighters out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Oh, Sorry about that. I hope there was no sound issue there. But yeah, Bea Mesquita looking good. So she's a undefeated former LFA bantamweight champion. Finished 6 of her 7 wins, 5 by submission, 6 fastest submission in UFC bantamweight history. 2 minutes and 7 seconds in. Her last fight was back in March. It looks like March 14th versus something Rendon. She won against her. Marissa Rendon? I don't remember her name. Michelle Rendon. Regardless of that, she's ranked number 13 currently. She's a crazy good grappler. Props to win. Mesquita to win by TKO. TKO is plus 475. By submission, minus 105. And Mesquita to win by decision, plus 260. I think she'll get a submission in this fight against Melissa Mullins. Even though, this being said, Melissa Mullins is a jiu-jitsu expert. So let's see what happens. But I don't think it matters against Bea Mesquita in this particular instance. A real contender. So Mesquita is 35 years old. Mullins is 34 years old. 5 minus a 575 favorite for fucking Bea Mesquita. Holy shit, dude. Holy shitsburg, bruh. Seven. Oh, she's from Coventry. I remember this chick. My family's from Coventry too, which is pretty dope. Coventry, England, yeah. Yeah. Undefeated bantamweight. I don't know if you guys watched the Joe Rogan experience with Justin Gaethje, but apparently he's not going to be retiring, which is great to hear. So we'll see a title defense out of him. I hope he doesn't lose his next fight, but I can't wait. All right, then we're about to start round number 1. Bea Mesquita looks so aggressive. She got a lot of eyeliner too, I think, or like makeup on. Mesquita looks big as fudge too. And Mullins looks like a weight class below her. All right, Bea, let's go fucking put it on, girl. Let's bring it on, Coventry girl. Let's see what you got. She caught the kick right now. That Mesquita just threw. It was a very slow kick in my opinion though. She landed a nice right hand right there. We got 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in round number 1. Mesquita went for a little low leg kick, missed that. Mullins just got out of the way. Both of these girls are just doing like a lot of feints right now. Not really putting any. Okay, one nice 1-2 from Mullins. But she landed, I think that's 2. Oh. Mesquita's got some good striking right there. She landed a nice 1-2. Oh, Mullins got her. Mullins got her against the fence. She like clocked her, clipped her. Mullins is going for it. And Mesquita is trying to just survive. Mesquita got taken down to the ground. The reverse with Mullins on top. Mullins got full guard. Holy shit, this is a crazy fight. Let us see what happened. Mesquita definitely had something going well until she got clipped right there by Mullins, which was crazy. But we got 2 minutes and 58 seconds left. Mesquita is on her back with Mullins on top of her in full mount. Mesquita and Mullins missed a punch. Mullins clocked back and then came back and clipped her again with another punch, which is pretty good, as I showed in the replay there. But this is a good fight so far. Both bantamweights are on the ground at the moment. Mesquita is kind of just throwing those elbows, 12-6 elbows. But Mullins is keeping the what do you call it? Okay, Bea Mesquita is going for some sort of like submission here, pulling up her feet. She got some nice red nail polish. I didn't even know they can wear nail polish. She's trying to go for a head and arm triangle, it looks like. But Melissa Mullins is like not taking it. She got an armbar. Bea Mesquita's got an armbar from Melissa Mullins. Fuck yeah. Bea Mesquita gets the armbar after she got clipped on the floor. Nice. I don't know why Melissa Mullins was grappling with her, if I'm being completely fair. She could have kept her on the feet. She was doing a lot better than Bea Mesquita. But that being said, man, Bea Mesquita wins in round 1 by submission armbar. That was great. Yeah, I don't know if I was Melissa Mullins, I don't know if I would engage in that with Bea Mesquita. That being said, I almost thought Melissa Mullins was gonna win this fight from Coventry, which would have been awesome, especially being the underdog. Dude, she's just like basically had Melissa Mullins. I think Melissa Mullins could have done a little bit better by like closing the space at the bottom when she had the armbar, but I think she tried to and she just ran out of time. It looks like. But yeah, Bea Mesquita, man, that was a great fight. First round submissions are amazing too. She's got quite a few of those already. Also, guys, if you are joining, go ahead and like the video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to, you don't have to, but I would really appreciate it. It just motivates me to keep on going and throwing shade at some of these fighters and referees. No, I'm just kidding. We ain't throwing shade here. All right, guys, let's do this. Oh, wow. Armbar. The lady go. Bea Mesquita wins by submission. Armbar, 3 minutes and 16 seconds of round number 1. Melissa Mullins is crying her ass off. I feel bad for her at this moment. I wonder why. Oh man, that sucks for her, bro. She really wanted to win this fight. She did good. She clipped her. I just don't know why she went down to the ground and engaged on the floor. DC is interviewing Mesquita right now. She here to get the victory. Is who she is, no matter what happens. Yeah, Bea Mesquita looked incredible. I'm not gonna lie. No matter what, she looked freaking dope. 8-fight win streak, or 8 fights. She was top 10, top 5. She called out the girl who shakes her ass, Alina Perez. Alini Perez. Yeah. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. She said if you can't shake your ass or something like that, I'm gonna shake your ass. I think that's what she said. I'm not sure. But I'm looking at the next fight. We got Andre Lima versus Kevin Borjas. I know Andre Lima is the -700 favorite, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In my predictions video, I picked Kevin Borjas to win this fight. Kevin Borjas is a muy bien, which means very good fighter in my opinion. Something I usually say to Colin, by the way. But yeah, this is exciting. Very, very exciting. So right now we have a little commercial going on. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little commercial in between. If you guys want to leave your comments, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, I am going to go ahead and show you the video that I recently did with the matchmaking. That being said, let's go. Quillen Salkill is another option for him. So Michael Chandler is ranked number 13 currently. Quillen Salkill is ranked number 12. So I think that would be a great matchup. I know it's up, but it's fine. The other option I had for you was Tom Nolan, number 14, who's also tied with Faris Ziam, who he just defeated at number 14. I say you give Michael Chandler, I say you give him like Tom Nolan. Tom Nolan, I think, is a good matchup for him. I think it's good for Tom Nolan as well. Tom Nolan can get his feet wet a little bit more. I think he still has room to round out his skills a little bit more, so it'd be a good matchup for him if obviously Michael Chandler doesn't retire. The next one I have is Bo Nickel. So obviously Bo Nickel won. Apparently he's ranked number 15 and he's tied at the rankings with someone else, but he's got number 15 on his name. I say you give him either number 14, Roman Dolidze, or CLD, who's number 13, versus Jared Cannonier at number 11. You give him the winner of that or the loser of that. To me, it doesn't necessarily matter. I think he needs more time. I think he's still green. I honestly think Bo Nickel's still green. And this is why I'm not really a big fan of the next one, which is Izzy. I think Izzy is already on the downfall. I don't think it makes a big difference. I think it's low-hanging fruit for Bo Nickel if he does fight Izzy and gets the ranking that Izzy has currently. And I think that sucks for Izzy, to be honest, as well. That being said, I wouldn't be mad if they put that matchup together. I do think CLD versus Jared Cannonier is probably the best option here, or Roman Dolidze, who's number 14 already ranked. I think the CLD versus Jared Cannonier would be a great one because you have CLD, who's really good, British. You have Jared Cannonier, who's kind of like up there in age, right? He's like near his 40s, if not already 40. And so I would go ahead and definitely give Bo Nickel one of those options. I think whoever wins or loses that one, you can give them the loser of that one, and I think that'd be the best. Kyle Dawkins is probably the most difficult one to figure out because he's unranked, and I'm pretty sure these guys are unranked as well. But I double checked anyway. So Mansour Abdul Malik, I thought for Kyle Dawkins, that's a good one. I like that fight. Mansour is really good too. So I think he just lost his O recently, but he's a good fighter, and I could see that one. He just lost to one of the guys who actually fought Easy recently. Belgarui, he lost to. I like Belgarui, by the way. I think he should fight Izzy because they have history in kickboxing. Number 2 for Kyle Dawkins is Atiba Gautier. Obviously, this guy is a knockout artist. Versus Kyle Dawkins, it's a bad matchup for Kyle Dawkins, but I think it's a good matchup for Atiba Gautier. I think it's good for the fans to see where he's at. But these guys are kind of at the fringe of the 15, right? Fringe outside the 15. And then Bruno Ferreira. Now, Bruno Ferreira, I'm pretty sure is not ranked, but let me double check that because I could be wrong. Bruno Ferreira, they're all at middleweight, I believe. I'm excited for this Kape fight coming up. Yeah, so he just got out of the rankings, so it seems like. Yeah, so I give him Bruno Ferreira, in my opinion. I would like to see that fight, actually. I think that would be a great matchup between Kyle Dawkins and Bruno Ferreira.
Okay, my next one is Diego Lopez. Now, Diego Lopez is ranked number 2. He just fought
Main
Steve
card starting
Garcia,
pretty
who's ranked
soon, by the
number
way.
10. And Steve Garcia was doing really well until he wasn't, and he got caught. And Diego Lopez turned it on him. And Diego Lopez, in my opinion, didn't look good before that fight. He also can't seem to cut off the cage for the life of him. So, in my opinion, if you want to see if he's actually learned anything from the current champ, Alexander Volkov, I say you give him Lerone Murphy, number 3, who has great footwork. I say you give him Lerone Murphy, who just lost his first fight professionally against Mozart. Yeah, Mozart. So I say you give Diego Lopez Mozart, and sorry, no, not Mozart. Actually, that'd be a great fight. But I heard on the Ariel Helwani show that Alexander Volkanovski is shooting for that fight, maybe in September, October, something like that. So if that's what the case is, so to speak, or maybe November. But if that's the case, though, whatever reason, I say you go ahead and you give Diego Lopez Lerone Murphy next. Lerone Murphy, Aljamain Sterling is my second option. Arnold Allen is my third option. I like the Arnold Allen versus Diego Lopez fight, and I tell you why. Because if you put Arnold Allen against Diego Lopez, Arnold Allen just was up in the rankings like until he lost these like last couple fights, who you could arguably say would go the other way. The Gene Silva fight I thought was definitely Gene Silva. I don't think that one was very arguable. But the rest of them, I think, are more arguable, like the one against Mozart Evloev and the other one against whoever he fought before that. I don't remember who it was. That being said, I'd say Arnold Allen versus Diego Lopez is my favorite matchup. You have Lerone Murphy. That's a great one as well, who's number 3. Diego Lopez is number 2. That gives Lerone Murphy the opportunity to kind of win back his streak that he had because he was up there at some point. And Aljamain Sterling's been thrown into the conversation with, you know, potentially matching up against Alexander Volkanovski for the title. That being said, if you want Aljamain Sterling and you want to push him, you give him Diego Lopez and see what happens. I actually think that'd be a great matchup, by the way. I think they would just be mostly grappling, but I think it'd be really exciting to watch. My last one here is Steve Garcia. Man, oh, dude. I wish Steve Garcia would have won this fight.
Steve Garcia, bro.
Steve Garcia was doing really, really well until he got caught. Now he's number 10. So him being number 10, you can put him against number 13, Malquazel. I can't say his fucking name. Acosta. Now this guy, I thought was doing really well, was on a streak until he met Arnold Allen, and then he lost to Arnold Allen. That being said, he's ranked number 13. I think you can give him a shot there. They both are coming off of losses. I think they both could have won those fights as well. I think that's a great matchup. The next guy is in hiding. I don't know where he's at, if he's recovering from some injury, or what the fuck is going on with this dude. Yair Rodriguez.
Yeah. Yair Rodriguez. Where are you?
Where the fuck are you, bro?
Where are you?
Where's Yair Rodriguez, bro? Where the fuck is this guy? And Yusuf Zalal just lost to Aljamain Sterling. That's my third pick. Give him Yusuf Zalal, if not Malquazel Acosta. Here's my thing. Yusuf Zalal is probably the best matchup. Yusuf Zalal just lost to Aljamain Sterling. He's ranked number 8. He has something to prove. Steve Garcia has something to prove. If you all saw his interview with Ariel Helwani, give him fucking Steve Garcia. Give Yusuf Zalal Steve Garcia. They're both coming off of losses. I think it's a great matchup. So yeah, that's it. Pretty much, guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Comment down below what you think. If you find any of these matchups ideas like, you know, valid or not, just comment down below. Let me know what you think about the matchups. Comment down below. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe. By the way, I took time and I wrote all this stuff down as I was eating my food. And then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put my phone right now here. Yes, Kaz. Everybody cares about that thing. And then obviously I have the second phone as well. So I was able to check on there.
Oh, you're so cool, Kaz.
That being said, it's all done.
Why am I roasting myself?
Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go. Alright, guys, look at this. So we got...
Можно ли назвать бой с Гэри такой второй частью ирландской? Можно ли назвать...
Sorry, I got a little confused there because something else was playing. Let's get back to it. So apparently, Ilya Tapo... sorry, not Ilya Tapo. Michael... is a Makachev. What do you call Gary fight round 2 of the Irish Dagestan rivalry? Like they say from AliExpress, right? Okay. Apparently he's just like kind of digging at it. Rome Brex here. Shout out to Rome Brex. Dude is a G, honestly. I was trying to see if there's anything else we can go over here. What is your comment on the doping allegation regarding Justin Gaethje? What doping allegation? People think that Justin Gaethje dopes. He definitely doesn't dope, dude. Yeah, I don't think that's true. All right. That's interesting. All right, shout out to Jaden Cable, who's got a thing with Ethan Ewing. All right, do you think any of these fighters will become champion again? Do you think any of these fighters will become champion again? Out of all of these guys, I think Ilya can, Merab can, not Stylebender. Yuri Prochazka can if he wins against Paulo Costa. I don't see Bilal Muhammad getting back. By the way, we got Andre Lima in the UFC Apex right now, so they're about to get started soon. We've got Kevin Borjas in the Octagon cage. In the Octagon at the moment. He's got 8 out of 10 wins, all knockouts, 5 first-round finishes, and awarded Dana White Contender Series back in 2023, August 8th. All right, so going back to what I was sharing. So, yeah, I would say Merab can. Bilal, I don't think so. Ilya, I believe, can. Not Stylebender. Not, well, Yuri's like a 50-50 more. And Alex Pereira, I'm just, it depends on his next fight, how he looks on his next fight. But that's my answer. So, yeah, and this is MMA Fan Wars. Shout out to MMA Fan Wars, by the way, guys. He's a really dope ass dude. But yeah, we got this fight starting up soon and heating up. So the Octagon ring announcer, Joe Martinez, is actually going ahead and announcing these guys currently as we get started. So I'll go ahead and share some other stuff with you guys afterwards. But for now, actually, I can share one more thing with you guys real quick. Have you guys ever seen a country girl take down a little white boy? Watch this. What a takedown. Double leg takedown. That was incredible. That guy is just... I feel bad for him, you know? He must be hurting. Hurting! Okay. This fight's about to start. I know that Andre Lima is undefeated. He's the one that got bit, by the way, over here from that other fighter who got like a little bit upset about it. But this fight's about to start, so let's get into it, guys. I picked Kevin Borjas just for the record. Andre Lima is a sizable favorite, though, minus 700 in this fight. So there's a very big possibility he does win this fight very quickly. Kevin Borjas, though, in my opinion, is not to be discounted. Lima's trying to throw the pressure on. Kevin Borjas has some really good footwork at the moment. Kevin Borjas is in the white trunks. Andre Lima is in the yellow trunks. 4.5 minutes left in round number 1. This is the last prelim on the prelim fight card, and then we hit to the main card after this. This is a UFC watch-along for Horiguchi versus Kape, as you can read in the title. If you haven't already given the video a like, go ahead and give the video a like. Give us a subscribe. I appreciate the subscribes. And yeah, if you haven't already, not just subscribed, but left a comment yet, I'll go ahead and check it after this first round we got here with Kevin Borjas versus Lima. Now, Lima is kind of putting the pressure on Borjas, and Borjas is using a lot of his footwork. But yeah, Borjas just tried to close the distance right there. And Lima just kind of spinned away and then got back to center of the octagon. Borjas took a couple 1-2. Borjas tried to get out of the way of Lima's kicks. Andre Lima looks very composed right now, whereas Borjas looks like he's just trying to make sure he doesn't get hit with something nuclear by Lima. A lot of movement from Borjas at this point. Like, I want to see Borjas kind of just sit on his thing and throw a couple. He hasn't really thrown much yet. He's done good, just a lot of lateral movement. Thing is, like, I wonder if Lima can time his movement, Borjas' movement, and throw something in the right timing. Nice 1-2 from Borjas. He split the guard of Lima right there. Lima went for a low leg kick. We got 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. A nice low kick from Lima. Yeah, Borjas definitely felt that, in my opinion. And then Borjas, nice 1-2 double jab from Lima. But Borjas landed a big right after the double jab. These guys are going at it. They're cracking. The cracking like the Cracker Jack. See, Borjas is throwing really good, but Lima's got a good guard. A very good guard. Borjas went for that was a crazy right hook from Lima, and Borjas just ducked right under it. Borjas is looking really good in my opinion, very clean. Both of them are looking decent, but Borjas just has so much more movement than Lima, but Lima looks very composed, so it's kind of hard to figure out who's really winning this first round. I think it's Borjas, but Lima's kind of like, it looks like he's kind of waiting for that one pop shot to put out Borjas out. Sorry, speaking of Lima, let's see what happens. He's kind of just stalking his prey, Lima stalking his prey. Borjas is very fast on the feet though with that lateral movement. Every time Borjas throws, Lima's got such a high guard that it doesn't land. It lands on his hands. Nice low leg kick from Lima again. Borjas is kind of feeling it now. He's like, his movement's slowing down. Yeah, now he looks like he's about to get caught. He looks a little bit like he's fucked on the feet right now. That left leg of his looks a little bit damaged because he's not really moving now as much as he was. Now he's back to it. It looks like we've got 30 seconds left in the first round. But Lima, I don't think Lima's really won this fight yet, or won this round. Sorry, it's all Borjas at the moment. Okay, Borjas just got knocked down almost. Borjas is throwing heaters, bro. You got about 10 seconds left. Lima, he stumbled it. Borjas stumbled him. Right before the bell. That was actually pretty decent. Borjas is doing really good. I picked Borjas just despite him being the underdog. I picked Borjas to win this fight so far. So he's done a great job right there in that particular case. Alright, his corner wants him to sit down. And he's like, no, I don't want to. So his corner's telling me he's really fast with his hands, Borjas. The issue I have is that doesn't sound like. Dude, he clipped him with a nice right jab. Borjas clipped Lima really, really well. Really fucking well. I like that. Honestly. That being said, I picked Borjas to win this fight, so I am obviously going to be in Borjas' corner. But Lima's not counted out yet. He just hasn't really thrown anything yet. And if he gets caught earlier, he's done. I know he's undefeated though, so let's see what happens. A lot of these undefeated fighters have been losing recently. Got Kevin Hamzat Chimaev, sorry, not Ilya Topuria. No longer undefeated fighters now. Ooh, that was a nice low leg kick from Lima. But Lima's just not throwing enough. He just needs to like put more output. He's just kind of stalking. Yeah, Bisping even said the same thing right now. He said Lima's trying to make it look too pretty and looking for that one shot. I think there was a groin strike from Lima right now. So there's a timeout for Borjas. What a idiot, huh? What a fucking idiot. But let's see that replay. Dude, that was a nasty fucking groin strike from Lima. What the fuck are you doing, my friend? I say Ilya, Mara. Alright, Bisping and the commentary are just kind of arguing here. If you haven't seen already, Bea Mesquita did call out Alini Perez. I think Bea Mesquita wins that fight if she gets it. Yeah, they got more time for Borjas because it looks like it hit his balls pretty hard. That was a hard kick though to the balls. I'm not gonna lie. Especially when they showed the replay, I was like, dude. Dude, not looking good for Borjas. I picked him to win, so I hope. Maybe he needs a bucket or something he could throw up in like Cody Garbrandt did. Yeah, they both kicked at the same time, so it wasn't intentional by Andre Lima. But Andre Lima, in my opinion, was not winning this fight yet. Now it kind of just looks like a bit fucked up in it, mate. Any of you guys watch BKFC, by the way? You can let me know. Don't want to be shy. Dude, Kevin Borjas is just like laying on the octagon with it on his back, like in pain. He's got 2 minutes left on his recovery. Apparently, it went under the cup as well. Apparently, there's a 16-year-old Olivia Bausus in one championship who missed her prom date to fight in the one championship. That's pretty cool. Shit. The crowd's going a little intense now. This Borjas doesn't look like he's about to start or restart. Doesn't look like he's getting up, guys. It's a bit of bloody fucking bullshit, yeah? It was a great fight. I think it's over. 30 seconds left, but I think it's over. You're running out of time. The referee is asking him. That's kind of scary though. He doesn't look good. Alright, they're gonna restart. Damn, bro. Borjas trying to end the fight right now because he's freaking in pain. So the fight's been restarted at 4 minutes left in round two, number 2. Kevin Borjas is looking very, very good. Doing that little switch stance right there. He's bringing it on though now to Andre Lima. Andre Lima's still too slow, not throwing anything. Too tentative. Kevin Borjas is who I picked to win this fight, even though Andre Lima's undefeated. I don't give a fuck, yeah? I pick who I pick. But that was a nice spinning back kick to Andre Lima from Kevin Borjas. Borjas is doing that liver shot if he can get it. And Andre Lima is putting it on him right now with the pressure to see. But he's just not throwing shit. He can't settle his feet so he can throw something. Every time he tries to throw something, Borjas gets out the way at the moment. That's how it's been going so far. There's a nice check by Borjas. Borjas looks like he's still in pain if I'm being honest with you guys. Oh, he's fully recovered from that groin strike. But that 5 minutes that he took was like the full time of the round. So now we're just at 2 minutes and almost 2.5 minutes, literally, nearly. Okay. I thought I thought Andre Lima did connect there, but Kevin Borjas is just really light on his feet, really light. Feinting with the knees, doing really good lateral movement. Andre Lima looks like he just wants one quick knockout, but he's not throwing much enough at all, and he's definitely not winning these rounds. Lima's got 17 leg kicks, and Borjas has got 16 head strikes, but he's not. He's definitely not doing enough. He needs to do more. Threw a nice jab. That was a very nice jab. Now they're kind of settling in their feet, in their stances a little bit more, but still light on their feet. At least Kevin Borjas is. Andre Lima is just, ooh, okay. Andre Lima is just throwing these kicks, man. One kick after another. Kick, kick, kick. Okay, Kevin. So Andre Lima's got him up against the fence. On the cage side, got a minute and 25 seconds left. Andre Lima is just kind of holding him there. He's not really doing much with what he's got so far. I think he just finds Kevin Borjas. Okay, Kevin Borjas just reversed it, by the way, and gave a knee to Andre Lima, which is actually really nice. Okay, Andre Lima tried to get more aggressive and take him down, or take him off the fence. He can't seem to do it. Did a little elbow on the break right there from the clench. Now, missed the low leg kick. Kevin Borjas got two nice uppercuts to the body right there. He's throwing it up and down. Kevin Borjas is a freaking good fighter, bro. Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's doing a decent job. Yeah, very efficient with his striking as well. Andre Lima's just not throwing enough, dude. He needs to do way more. Way, way more. He's doing a lot better. I mean, Andre Lima's doing better in the second round after, like in this last minute, but it's still not enough for him to win this fight. And so far, in my opinion, Kevin Borjas is winning this fight. Kevin Borjas just got him to the ground. That's a great way to end the round. And he's the biggest underdog on the fucking card as well. I'm very happy for him. And it's quarter time. Who's undefeated? You're undefeated. So Clutch is live right now. Clutch Attitude MMA is currently live. Round 3 about to start. So Kevin Borjas is on the fence right now. I think it's 2018 Kevin Borjas, as I'm seeing on the screen as well. Yeah, Kevin Borjas is doing a lot better job than Andre Lima. Lima's too hesitant. Kevin Borjas is piecing him up right now. And Lima's just... Oh! Lima just knocked out his mouth guard. Andre Lima just knocked out Kevin Borjas' mouth guard. But... Alright. Kerry Hatley just gave him a quick pause. Get his mouthpiece back in. Yeah, Kevin Borjas is looking good. The left hand that landed from Lima is what got Kevin Borjas' mouth guard popping out. Flying out, essentially. That was credit crazy. This fight's going really well so far for Kevin Borjas, who I picked as well, by the way, to win this fight. So I'm really happy about that. Dude, this fight is crazy. These guys are like twisting around. Kevin Borjas is doing such a great job. Borjas defended the takedown so well. Holy shit. Good combinations landing by Borjas. Yeah, biggest favorite and biggest underdog on the fight card as well, which is incredible. And Andre Lima can't seem to get in and into this fight at all. He's just completely like on the front foot, but he's just not. Nice uppercut. Lima wants it more. But Lima's just not doing a good job. Bro, it's a minute and 40 seconds left, and if Andre Lima tries to do anything at this point, he needs a finish. That's the only way he can win at this point. If Kevin Borjas takes this to decision, it's his fucking fight to win. What can I say, guys? I'm an MMA genius. And there's a minute and fucking 13 seconds left right now in round number 3. I think someone's grabbing the cage. Is it? Andre Lima is grabbing the fucking cage again. He grabbed the cage twice. He's grabbing it right now. Oh my god. Bro, why was he grabbing the cage? What a fucking cheater. Dude. I hate people who fucking cheat like that. And now he's sounding like Kevin Borjas, like, come. Like, bitch, you're not fucking doing anything yourself. You should come. He's got a massive, like, hematoma right here or something like that. Bro, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Borjas is killing it in this fight. Borjas looks really, really good, especially for the biggest underdog on the fight card. He looks incredible. He's done more damage. He's landed more strikes. He's fucking undefeated, bro. I love it. And Andre Lima putting his hands up like he's a fucking winner, but he just sucked ass. What a dweeb. I mean, Kevin Borjas knocked him down as well, which is beautiful. Great, beautiful knockdown. That groin kick is fucking unfortunate. Let me see what's Clutch doing. Yeah. Yeah, every time like Kevin Borjas would land, Lima would be like, "Come on," and then it's just like weird, bro, because like obviously you're feeling it and you're not putting enough in there, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing that for, but okay. Also, shout out to my friend Colin, Spo Show MMA. He's got 12 subs. He hasn't put out much content yet, to be honest, but he's a good guy, and I'm sure he will soon. But yeah, he's got a really cool page. So definitely check him out. All right, I think they're nice. Kevin Borjas won. What a great. Bro, these guys are losing their O's, bro. I mean, it looks so bad from saying a lot of stuff on the mic right now. Thinking his team, his girlfriend. Yeah, he definitely rose to the occasion here. Kevin Borjas is a fucking underdog who won. I picked to win too. That's awesome. I love it. I fucking love it. What a G. What a fucking G, yeah? If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. If you haven't liked the video yet, please go fucking like the video before I ever hold your fucking peace and come and find you. Next we got, what do we got next? Let me see. Next fight we got Vinicius Oliveira versus Andre Philly. I picked Touchy Philly to win this fight. I think he's a good he's a good fighter as well. He kind of wins and loses. Clutch Attitude MMA spoke about this as well. I like Andre Philly. I think he even I arguably think he won his last fight against Jose Delgado. So that was sort of my take on that. That being said, if you guys haven't already liked, subscribe, please do like and subscribe. I haven't actually watched the Michael Chandler interview, so I'm gonna actually share that with you guys. No, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something else. I wanted to go over that later, but let me pull something else up. I'm gonna go quickly grab something in between. Bear with me 1 second, guys, as I put this together. But yeah, this is a fight watch along with MMAKay Kaz from MMAKay. we are going to go crazy. Crazy. All right, let's see. Not gonna happen. You guys think Arman Sarukian gets the title fight next? Also, at 10:30 p.m., I'm gonna be doing the post show as well, just so you guys know. But I just want to quickly pull something up for you guys to watch while we get into the main card of the UFC. All right, bear with me 1 second. Okay, for those of you interested in the whole Sean Strickland, yeah, let's go into that. Truth about Sean Strickland.
Listen to and attune to while you're talking about it.
Anyways, we're gonna go into this next tab. So this next one is essentially Joe Hudson. If you don't know who this guy is, he's an executive coach. He's gonna basically go over the interview with Theo Von. Sorry, just give me one momento. Yeah, he's gonna go over the interview with Theo Von that Sean Strickland has. He's gonna go and break it down basically. And it's really interesting what he says. Like, there's this video, there's another video that I wanted to share it during this like live as well. That goes into essentially the whole like beef between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland and how it actually started, because they were trained together at the gym, and then it goes into how the Sean Strickland and basically how Khamzat Chimaev kind of started the whole rivalry, and then Sean Strickland kind of like ignored him the entire time, and then all of a sudden Sean Strickland's like, you know what, fuck you, dude, I'm gonna say something, and then he said something finally. So Sean Strickland actually didn't really start this whole thing, and I know a lot of people are Khamzat Chimaev cocksuckers, basically. Sorry to say that, but you guys are, and some of you are. And that being said, let's watch this video.
In this powerful clip from Theo Von's podcast, he's talking to somebody who's a UFC fighter who's dealt with some deep personal abuse. We're going to use this as a way to look at abuse and how you can work with it.
Fuck, man. I used to always sleep in my mom's room because I thought my dad was going to kill my mom. So, like, I would, like, sleep by the door. I'd sleep
To make sure she was all right.
So we've already learned a couple of things. This fighter, Sean, clearly has done some talking about his trauma. That means he's already on a process of healing. It's also clear that it is not something that he's talked about a ton, or he hasn't fully completed it. You can see from his body language, he starts kind of covering his head. He's like, there's a kind of a protection aspect of it. His body language is open enough. He's not completely closed down or anything like that, but you can tell that he's dealt with some of this trauma before. Probably it started with not talking about it, then it was joking about it, and now he's actually starting to do some of the real processing about it. If for any of you out there who have dealt with a lot of abuse, finding a safe place to talk about it where you can be listened to and attuned to while you're talking about it is a really critical first step.
Here's the thing, guys. Basically, I think that it's quite interesting that this is happening right now and that this guy is actually showing this, because if you look at the press conference between obviously Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland, Sean Strickland's reaction to Dricus du Plessis talking about his father was very different to Sean Strickland's reaction when Khamzat brought up his dad. And Khamzat like used it a lot, and he even added a little bit more layers to it. Like he said, "I'm gonna be your daddy. I'm the terrorist." Blah 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 blah. Like he brought a lot into it, right? Like he brought a lot into the idea of Sean Strickland getting abused as a child. And that being said as well, like this guy's gonna break down like basically he's in the process, right? He feels like he's in the process of overcoming that. And I'm just curious out of this. I don't know. I can check it up right now, but like I wonder when this thing was. Like when was this Theo Von episode? I'm gonna look it up right now. When is this Theo Von episode with Sean Strickland? Because that being said as well, like I just think in the same breath, like I think this was a couple years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago it was. So 2 years ago, this is the interview that Sean Strickland's having with Theo Von. And for some reason, I don't know why publicly Sean Strickland actually did this and brought it up,
But because
Guys, am I live still?
it's kind of like what Dominic Cruz talks about. He talks about the idea of love and war, right? In his podcast, he talks about how the fact that is like you can't share anything with other fighters, with your opponents. You can't expose your weaknesses. You can't expose the things that make you vulnerable.